Namaskar and a very good evening to all. This is Arpita Srivastav welcoming you all to this online incubation program for women entrepreneurs and girl students under the aegis of Root to Bloom and Atmanirbhar Bharat Learning Platform with an intention to enrich you all and help to set benchmark in your respective fields. As you all know, today, we are enlightening you, all my dear learners, with one of the brilliant initiative of our Honorable Prime Minister, Mr. Narendra Modi ji's Employment Generation Program scheme implemented by the Khadi and Village Industrial Commission as the nodal agency for the national and the state level. And to throw light on this, we are very glad and privileged to have Mr. Manish Aggarwal, Vice President ASSOCHAM of UP and Uttarakhand with us as a guest speaker. Well, as you all know, let me invite on behalf of our team, sir, a very good evening and welcome on board with us. Now, I would request my IT team to please welcome sir with a welcome song. Thanks, IT team, for that beautiful voice. Well, my dear learners, as you know, entrepreneurship development is one of the major functions of Khadi and Village Industrial Commission, helping to provide additional livelihood avenues to the village community generating self-employment opportunities through establishment of micro-enterprises by organizing traditional artisans and unemployed youth with the prime objective to build up an active rural community, with the social objective to provide employment in rural areas, and with an economic objective to produce a scalable product, and a wider objective to create self-reliance among the economical weaker section. Now, before I invite our guest speaker, Mr. Manish Aggarwal ji, for her inaugural speech, I would like to give a brief introduction about his profile. Allow me to introduce you, sir. Well, Mr. Aggarwal is a Pune University management graduate. He's having over years, 21 years of wide experience in business research and strategic consulting across India. He has worked in firms such as SR and several government projects. He has led huge teams and headed business units. His experience span across strategy, business research, analytics, and consulting. And currently, he is in development activities of ASSOCHAM, Associated Chambers of Commerce, as its vice president. He's also mentoring the startups and on advisory board of many incubators and accelerators. He undertakes leadership training session. Well, he has a capacity of adjusting in an environment and bringing out the best in the team. His value addition has been recognized by his employees and teammates. He aspires to help anyone and everyone across his path. He's a member of different committees of state government, Uttar Pradesh, namely Agriculture Smart City Project in the State Apprenticeship and Training, Niti Aayog, Export Promotion Council, Logistics, Warehousing, etc., and has collected several recognitions and awards and appreciations to his credit. Now, before making much of time, let me invite our guest speaker, Mr. Aggarwal. Over to you, sir.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for the introduction and kind words. Thank you, IT team, for the lovely song. I will say it will be a mixture of Hindi and English for both in my deliberation. To start with, एवरी स्कीम या कोई भी स्कीम जो भारत सरकार की होती है, उसका प्रमुख उद्देश्य यही होता है कि ये लोगों को एंटरप्रेन्योरशिप डेवलप करने में मदद करे। अब ये जो जिस स्कीम की आज हम लोग बात करेंगे, KVIC, खादी एंड विलेज कमीशन, ये बेसिक स्कीम इसलिए बनाई गई है कि नीचे के लेवल के जो लोग हैं, जिनके पास कोई और तरीका नहीं है अपने को एक्सपैंड करने का, जिनके पास कोई गारंटी नहीं है, कोई बिजनेस मॉडल नहीं है, कोई शॉप नहीं है, उन लोगों को आगे कैसे बढ़ने में सरकार योगदान करे और वो खुद भी एंटरप्रेन्योर बने और उसके आगे वो एक दो और लोगों को भी रोजगार दे। इस स्कीम को लोकल लेवल पे, अगर आप लोकल बॉडीज में देखें तो डिस्ट्रिक्ट इंफॉर्मेशन सेंटर जो गवर्नमेंट के होते हैं, वहां से ये इम्प्लीमेंट होती है। फिर ये बैंक्स में पैसा जाता है, बैंक के थ्रू आपको मिलता है। इसकी एक नॉर्मल प्रोसेस है एप्लीकेशन की। अगर आप लोग डिस्ट्रिक्ट इंफॉर्मेशन के बारे में जानते हैं, वहां जाके इसके बारे में इंक्वायरी कर सकते हैं। आप स्टेट गवर्नमेंट की, सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट की वेबसाइट्स पे जाके इसके बारे में जान सकते हैं। और जैसा कि मैं पार्टिसिपेंट लिस्ट में देख रहा हूँ, अगर मैम आप चाहें तो मेरा नंबर भी लेके शेयर कर सकती है। अगर कोई इस मॉडल को डेवलप करना चाहता है तो आई एम देयर टू हेल्प। इसमें बेसिक प्रॉब्लम जो आती है वो यही आती है कि सरकार की तरफ से तो इस स्कीम की हाँ हो जाती है, ये पैसा डिस्बर्स हो जाता है, लेकिन बैंक्स के लेवल पे इसमें प्रॉब्लम कुछ ज्यादा आ रही है, जैसा कि मैं देख रहा हूँ। और वो सिर्फ इस वजह से आ रही है कि जो एंटरप्रेन्योर है उसके पास कुछ गारंटी देने का मॉडल नहीं होता है कि वो कैसे उस पैसे को वापस करेगा। ये प्रेजम्पशन होता है कि अगर आपका बिजनेस नहीं चलता है तो आप कैसे करेंगे। तो एक तो इसका कुछ पोर्शन सब्सिडी की फॉर्म में बैंक अपने पास रिटेन कर लेता है, जो आपको एक टाइम फ्रेम के बाद मिलता है, जो आपको वापस नहीं करना पड़ता। अब वो एक गारंटी के रूप में एक्ट करता है कि अगर ये पैसे में कोई प्रॉब्लम होती है तो वो उससे रिपेमेंट हो जाएगा। और जैसा कि आपने अपने इंट्रोडक्शन में बताया था, इसका ऑब्जेक्टिव ये है कि लोकल लेवल पे जो लोग काम कर रहे हैं, जैसे मैं लखनऊ को बिलोंग करता हूँ, अगर मैं लखनऊ के बारे में बताना चाहूँ, आरी जरदोजी का, चिकन वर्क्स का जो लोग काम करते हैं, जो लोग घर पे इसको बनाते हैं, अगर उनके पास कुछ पैसे की प्रॉब्लम है तो उन लोग के लिए ये स्कीम्स बनाई गई है, जिससे कि इस पैसे की वजह से वो इसको डेवलप कर सके। इसमें छोटे साइज के भी लोन्स होते हैं, इसमें बड़े साइज के भी लोन होते हैं। खादी और विलेज कमीशन लखनऊ के लिए स्पेशली जैसे ओडीओपी प्रोडक्ट्स जो आइडेंटिफाइड है यूपी स्टेट गवर्नमेंट के, हर जिले का एक प्रोडक्ट आइडेंटिफाइड है, पूरी यूपी में 75 प्रोडक्ट है। अगर हम लखनऊ का प्रोडक्ट के बारे में देखें जो कि चिकन गुड्स के लिए कहा जाता है, तो उसमें हमें मैक्सिमम साइज का लोन जो डीआईसी से मिलता है दैट गोज अप टू 2 CR, और उस 2 CR के लोन में उसको 20 लाख की कैपिटल सब्सिडी भी है। लेकिन वो बिजनेस मॉडल पे डिपेंड करता है कि कैसे लोग उसको लेना चाहते हैं। आर्टिजन्स को अगर ये लोन अवेल करना है और वो लोग इस लोन को अवेल करते हैं, तो इसके आगे वो जो और लोगों को काम देते हैं उनकी भी अर्निंग कैपेसिटी इससे इम्प्रूव होती है। फिर इसकी डिफरेंट कैटेगरीज है। अब जैसे किस लोकेशन पे आप प्रोजेक्ट लगाना चाहते हैं, कितना बड़ा एरिया आप उसमें यूज करते हैं, और इसमें जो स्पेशल कम्युनिटीज है जैसे विमेन्स है, माइनॉरिटीज है, सर्विसमैन है, फिजिकली हैंडीकैप्ड है, हिल और बॉर्डर एरियाज के लोग रहते हैं, उन्हें प्रोजेक्ट कॉस्ट में कुछ और भी एक्स्ट्रा फैसिलिटीज होती है जो टाइम टू टाइम चेंज होती रहती है। अभी तो जहां तक मेरी नॉलेज में है यूपी के लिए स्पेशली एक नई पॉलिसी आएगी अप्रैल में, क्योंकि यूपी की जो पॉलिसी थी वो 2017 से 2022 तक एप्लीकेबल थी, तो अप्रैल में नई आएगी। सेंट्रल की पॉलिसी भी टाइम टाइम पे चेंज होती रहती है, हमें लेटेस्ट देखना पड़ेगी जब हम अप्लाई करेंगे कि उस समय क्या है। एक इसकी एलिजिबिलिटी कंडीशंस के लिए आप देखते हो, एक इसमें एज के फैक्टर है, 18 ईयर्स से ऊपर होना चाहिए जो इसके लिए अप्लाई करता है।
Manish ji, there is one request by one of the candidates that she is not able to understand Hindi. So kindly साथ में English में भी terminology use करते थे।
No issues. I was trying to say that कि मुझे लगा कि हो सकता है लोगों को हिंदी ज्यादा कंफर्टेबल हो। ठीक है, I will take it forward. So to start with, should I start again?
No, of course, just give a pointers on that, and then you can start for English further.
Okay. No issues. So the basic idea of all these schemes is to generate employment in especially rural areas and urban areas also. The basic objective of the scheme is that those persons who need finance to grow their business but they are not able to arrange finances on their own, then the government has implemented these schemes so that they can get their financial help from state governments. The basic implementation authority of this scheme in each district is the district information center, where these schemes, there is an interview process. When you fill up the form, they call you for an interview, then they approve this loan. Then this loan goes to the bank. The disbursal portion is done from the bank, and there is some subsidy part added to it that is holded by the bank for a certain period of time, and when your repayment cycle is good, then they disburse that part also to you. Now what I was telling, that there are certain categories in it, there are certain special benefits in it, like there are certain special benefits for SC, ST, OBC, minorities, ex-servicemen, physically handicapped, and hill and border areas people. You can go through the form. These benefits keep on changing from time to time, but you can see and have a look at them in the latest form that we have. The basic ceiling for the eligibility criteria is that the individual should have an age of 18 years and above. There is no income ceiling for assistance for setting up a project under KVIC, and there are certain other eligibility conditions, like a certified copy of bylaws is required for the margin money claim. Then you have to go through a capital expenditure process. You have to maintain a records. You have to maintain an account statement from that. That is a time-taking process, and that for that you have to take help of your CAs or respective things. The form should be done. The basic idea that I was trying to explain in this is that when you go for these type of models, you take benefits from the government and you pass on that benefits to your society also. Like if I being an entrepreneur, I go for a loan of say 10 lakhs, I get it from the government, then I will start a business. That business model will engage some other persons also. Like it will not be a one-man show. I will employ 1 or 2 persons in my locality. Then it will help us also grow the packaging industry. We will package our goods, we will send it. And in today's platform, we can always use Amazon, Flipkart. Government is giving subsidies for that also. If you want to enroll as a vendor on Amazon website or Flipkart website, there are subsidies, like the government will take care of the amount that is incurred in getting enrolled on their websites. There is one more part added to it, that if I sell a product from Amazon or Flipkart, then the bill cycle is approximately 15 to 20 days when I get the money back from the vendor. The payment, he receives the payment, he gives money back to me, yeah, to the person who has sold those products. Now, government has come up with a special support in that also, that once you sell the product, like you sell a product today itself, you will get your amount tomorrow from the bank, and the 15 to 20 days portion will be covered by that bank. And you will get the amount the very next day, and you can start a separate another project from that, or you can start making any article that you have sold. So that time lag of 15 to 20 days is covered by certain nationalized banks that are enrolled by the government for this process, so that a small entrepreneur is not facing any cash crunch at his end. Otherwise, his cash is involved in that process to 15 to 20 days. So what he is going to do in that 15 to 20 days? The government has covered that process also. And online business is growing like anything. So these schemes can be taken of benefit, and you can sell your product by staying at your home or at your place.
Just Manish, I have one doubt into this. Is
Yeah.
it for manufacturer only, or this is for the marketing people? How it is actually?
This is valid for anyone and everyone.
Okay.
This is valid for anyone and everyone. And to be very precise, in UP and in Lucknow, government has appointed Bank of Baroda as a nodal agency for this. The lean period is taken care of by Bank of Baroda only. First of all, when you go for enrollment for Amazon, they have told me in a meeting that it costs somewhere around 8 to 10,000 to upload your pictures and get a server booked and get rate list and all that. That is covered by Bank of Baroda. Bank of Baroda will pay that amount to Amazon. You need not to pay anything. You just have to provide your pictures, your articles, your rate list, and everything to the Amazon guy. Then that process initiates from there. Now, when a product is sold from Amazon, one of your product, when it is sold from Amazon, Amazon says that it takes nearly 15 days to recover the money from the vendor, from the person who has bought the product. That 15 days time is taken care of Bank of Baroda, and Bank of Baroda furnishes that amount the very next day into your account, so that you are again cash rich to manufacture the same product or any other product that you want. So your cash is with you, and it takes care of your profit also, because you are getting the selling amount, not the buying amount. So you earn the profit the next very day, and the process is goes on like this only. So it is very beneficial for small artisans, small entrepreneurs, because they are having very low amount of cash at their disposal.
So this means it is not compulsory that he or she should be a manufacturer for that.
No. Can be a normal seller also. Someone at the manufacturing it. That's not an issue. But it is an MOU between the bank, between the state government, and between that person who is providing those products to them. Like, to be very precise, government is coming up. I had a meeting last week only. The government is coming up with several new projects for artisans. They are saying that we will be having a new policy in April, where we will be providing a 10-day course, a 15-day course, a 5-day course to certain artisans that are applying over there, that get shortlisted from NIFT graduates, especially from Raebareli campus, and if needed from Delhi campus. They are having a specialized center for it called UPIT, Uttar Pradesh Skill Department, under the chairmanship of lady, and they will provide specific trainings on the product, that give you a certificate also that is valid for all these types of loans. They will say that you are a certified professional from state government, and now the loan availing process will be made easy for you once you are a certified artisan or a certified people from there. So this is a very good initiative that they are launching in April. And apart from that, they also provide you with a set of instruments, or you can say the basic machines that are required to do that particular thing. They have developed a bag also for that. And once you complete your training, you are handed over that kit also that contains a sewing machine and several other products that are required for these types of things. That is a zero cost venture, and the cost is paid by the state government for this. Then they are saying that they have special tie-ups with Usha and some other companies to develop these types of skills in persons. And then they will automatically get that routed through Amazon and Flipkart. As Flipkart has done a business of nearly 1,000 CR in last year from the state of Uttar Pradesh only. And now Flipkart is taking all these projects to abroad also. To start with, they are taking all these projects to Nepal. So we are getting foreign exposure also for our products. And to say about Lucknow, chicken products are very much popular all over the world from Lucknow.
So with this, you mean to say also that an entity, that is a body, also can support the local artisans, but just by enrolling?
Just by enrolling, a body can act as a mediator in between that artisan and that between the government and the artisan. Because there are several bodies that are functioning like this. The artisan is not aware that how to pack these products, how to develop a rate chart to these products, what is the current market scenario for this product. These all activities are done by the middleman only. What type of designs are there in the market that are in demand? The artisan is not knowing. He is saying that we can manufacture. Anything that you give to us, we can manufacture and get it delivered to you. And there are several other agencies that are getting benefited for them, especially the package industry. It is turning out to be a very good industry, not related to the artisans, but by the help of them, they are doing very good business, because the product needs to be packed as per the guidelines of the state government or Amazon people.
Okay. So, and how much it is as comparison to Uttar Pradesh? How much other states are actually working under this model of under KVIC?
There are several states that are working on this model, but again, it comes to the emphasis that Uttar Pradesh is the biggest state in India. So we are having the biggest number of participants from our end. And this ODOP, one district, one product, is a unique scheme of Uttar Pradesh government only. They have identified a specified product, and then they are also coming up with a ODOP specialized center in Lucknow, where they will display all the products of all the districts in UP. So every product is getting a prominent face all over the world and all over the state. People were not aware that where we will get Ari Zardozi product, where we will get the Banarsi sari, or where we will get wood products of good quality. But now they have synchronized it from district wise, and they are planning special incentives for all these products. They have allocated special shops for this on airports. They have special shops for this on every railway station. You can go to the government website, you can have a check over there, and you can go get those shops for you. You can showcase that project. That shop is funded by the state government under certain schemes, just to display those products on railway stations, so that everyone that is coming to that district or that state gets acquainted that what is good and how we can get it to promote those projects.
Manish, I was listening to one of the discussion regarding the ODOP, and one good thing I came to know regarding the Uttar Pradesh, that only the Uttar Pradesh is the state where we are actually providing a fund, or in one means I can say that only in Uttar Pradesh under the ODOP we are giving the equipments also to the artisans. Other states are not following the same.
The problem is they have not identified what type of products will be manufactured by their persons. Uttar Pradesh government has especially identified that this will be manufactured by Lucknow, this will be done by Barabanki, this will be done by Sitapur. Then they have having several categories of instruments that they have got prepared for them to be handed over to them. In Lucknow only we get those swing kits. When we move on from Lucknow, the category changes and the kit changes. It is not for all 75 districts. They are not giving kits to anyone and everyone. For certain specialized projects, they are providing these kits.
And just to in connect of or in sync of this discussion, what Manish ji was telling regarding the benefit of all those minorities, SC, STs and ex-servicemen, the benefit exactly is, suppose an entrepreneur is actually registering or enrolling themselves or himself on the portal. There is a minimum requirement that 10% is to be actually funded by the own person himself or the entity himself. But if he or she comes under this particular this thing, SC, ST, minority or ex-serviceman, then the minimum limit is 5%. So there is a relaxation of 5% fund actually to be used by your own account. Yeah, please.
One thing I would like to add in this, there are two types of schemes that are more applicable, like Pradhan Mantri Rozgar Yojana and Mukhyamantri Rozgar Yojana. In those schemes, there is no assistance required by the entrepreneur. Entire loan is provided by the state government or by the central government, and you get a cash subsidy of 25%. The loan amount ranges from anywhere from 1 lakh to 10 lakhs. Till 10 lakhs, you don't have to require any collateral from your end, and there is a cash subsidy of 25% that is released after 3 years of loan repayment cycle is completed. When you stretch that loan from 10 lakhs to 25 lakhs, the subsidy amount remains the same, that is 25%, but then you require a collateral from your end to get that loan secured. But what is best in this, that till 10 lakhs, no collateral required, nothing from your part required. The whole project is funded by the state government, and you have to repay 7.5 lakhs only, not the entire amount of 10 lakhs. 2.5 lakhs is the cash benefit that you get to establish your business. You can own a shop, you can own an office, you can help in getting an infrastructure to that.
So, can you please repeat the name of those schemes?
Those two schemes are Mukhyamantri Rozgar Yojana and Pradhan Mantri Rozgar Yojana. In Mukhyamantri Rozgar Yojana, the benefits are given by the state government. In Prime Minister's Yojana, the benefits are given by the central government, but the process remains the same. You have to contact your local DICs. They will get this done for you. There is a simple 2-page form on their website. You need to fill in that form. Once you fill in that form, they will give you a number of that form, and then the process will start. They take regular interviews nearly once a month. They call all those candidates to their office. They study their projects, discuss with them that how much amount you have applied and what is their understanding that how much amount should be released. Once that is final, they approve it same day, and that amount letter is given to you. You can go to the bank. The details of that bank needs to be filled when you are applying the form. You can contact the bank. The bank will disburse that 75% in your account. Once the 75% is disbursed, you can again contact the DIC, or the bank will send in information to the DIC, and the remaining 25% will come into your bank account in the form of subsidy. Then the bank will retain it for a period of 3 years, and your repayment cycle will get started once you pay it for 3 years regularly. And that amounts of minimum, and this 7.5 attracts a minimum interest rate of 4% only. And when you pay it for 3 regular years, that subsidy portion is released into your account and you can use it.
Manish ji, I am informed that KVIC is supporting for incubation programs also, for conducting awareness programs and other incubation programs. How it is and what it is exactly.
KVIC is supporting all these of programs, incubation programs, and all these things related to it. But there are certain points attached to it that you will get this number of amount. You have to hire a team for it, and the process is they're given in the form. But the best part is that these types of loans that we are discussing are very good for small entrepreneurs. Those who are not having anything they are in their hand, they are just having their skill part with them. All the other things that goes to incubation center, there are certain things attached to it that you can pay this much amount to the trainee, this much amount to the session. That details are given very much in the form. But I will again like to emphasize on this, that if we are having some entrepreneurs that are growing up in the system, I would support that they should go for these types of loans, so that it increases their exposure to the society also, and they contribute to the society by bringing employment to other people also around them and developing industry. This comes under MSME, micro medium industry part is this. That's why you must have heard in several election meetings that no government jobs are coming up. The government is promoting these types of things, that you don't require a government job, or if you are not able to get a government job, then you should work on these patterns and you should create a job for others also. We are looking for a job for myself, and I become an entrepreneur, and I come up in a position that I provide a job to one of my brother and one of my sister, not my real brother and sister, one of my brother and sister from the society. So that is the best way to explore it. And there are certain special rebates also for the female part. Like you must have heard that Pradhan Mantri Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana provides houses to the person who are not able to get a home. This scheme was running since India's independence in many other ways. The new government has made a simple change to it, that the house will be provided only in the name of the landlady. It should not be anyone else in the house. Automatically, that landlady becomes the owner of the house. You don't have to contribute anything to the government. But once you become an owner of the house, that pride comes into your mind that now I am having my own house, and no one can take it from me in any form. So the best part. Yeah.
Also, Manishji, how these schemes or these policies are supporting, if suppose an entity is working on this export council or export businesses, how this has been actually helped?
If you are working into the export division, there are several other policies that are done by the Export Promotion Council of India and Export Promotion Council in state or districts. The schemes that are work under this is that if you go for an expo in India or abroad, they provide you certain benefits, like your traveling tickets are reimbursed by the state government, whether it is a flight or train or bus, they have a slab for it. If you are going for a fair, they will provide you the space over there. If they are not able to provide you free space, then they will provide you rent for that portion. You will be provided entire transport cost of taking your products to that stall and taking them back to your native place from where you have traveled. This goes for India and abroad both. In India, they provide it for three occasions in a year, and same policy goes for abroad, 3 occasions for abroad. For abroad, they have a fixed budget of 4.5 lakhs per visit. In the state, it varies that you are traveling to within Uttar Pradesh or to any other state. Most probably, the people from UP travel to Hunar Haat in Delhi. So I was a part of that committee last month. We have discussed all that part. So that clearly shows a AC 3-tier ticket availability for state traveling or to traveling in India. That will be reimbursed by the state government, by the district information center. The stall rent can go up to 50,000. 50,000 they will provide. If it goes apart from that, the entrepreneur has to bear that expense. The transportation cost from his side to up to that side, it is having 3 slabs of 20,000, 25,000 and 50,000. It depends upon various categories.
So this means inter or intra-states also is permissible under this export council for the entrepreneurs.
You most probably whole UP travels to Agra, to Varanasi for certain expos. They travel to Lucknow also. Expo in Indira Gandhi Pratishthan. We had 2 months back an expo in Indira Gandhi Pratishthan. It was an India level expo. Everyone travels. So they help in everything in that sort.
So this
You
means
have to-
this, Manish, this means this applies to that Dubai Expo also, which has been actually there until 15th of August.
Pradeep ji, this applied to Italy Milan Fashion Week also.
Okay.
We are having entrepreneurs of that level with us because we are having an NIFT in Raebareli itself. So it applies to Italy also. Anywhere in the world, but you have to get it pre-approved that it is a foreign travel. They will reimburse you or they will provide you tickets. That depends upon them. If they are having a particular tie-up for, like Dubai Expo, they had a tie-up. So you don't need to get any tickets done, any hotel accommodation done. You have to just apply to them. But for the process starts too early for the foreign expo, as your things need to move. Like I was a part of it. They said that we want to take our furniture to Dubai. Now this goes by a sea travel route. So it takes a large amount of time to take your product to there. So it requires pre-approvals for that. So it is a time-taking process. And then for if you want to move in India, it's not a time-taking process. It gets ready in approximately 10 to 15 days. But a foreign travel, if you like to take these types of products, like they are huge in size. Cloth is not huge in size if you want to take cloth, but furniture, etc., are huge in size. And they are in very good demand outside India. Like I came to know that the demand of bamboo furniture is growing up like anything. And we are getting basically manufactured it in Uttarakhand. Uttarakhand is becoming a bamboo hub. Our 5 stars also are demanding bamboo furniture. So bamboo furniture is growing like anything, as according to my knowledge.
Any other product or commodity which is more into more likely to be actually exported outside India, or for which business is more actually a profit-making business, I must say?
Every business is a profit-making business, as according to my knowledge, and I am not an exporter, so I can't tell anything about a specific product. But what a drawback that we have is we are having a great amount of mango in Maliabad, but it gets wasted. And it is a unique product that is not available anywhere in the world, but not due to proper planning, it is getting wasted. So what the government is coming up with, they are developing a special cold storage in and around Lucknow airport, so that the mango is transported. And again, that benefits come into the portion. If you are taking your mango from, say, you can say from Lucknow to Dubai, now the cold storage that is available near the airports, half of that rent is given by the state government in the form of subsidy. You keep that product in that cold storage. Again, if it goes from air cargo, most probably it will go from air cargo from Lucknow or any other place. Then you have again a 50% rebate in that air cargo portion also. That you are allowed to pay only the 50% portion, and 50% is borne by the state government. So this was that they are doing to promote things from in and around UP or anywhere in India. That 50% cold storage rent and 50% air cargo rent is borne by the state government.
I request if someone else is having any of the queries, please let us know.
Sure.
Or you can write it on the chat box so that I can actually narrate that particular query or question.
You can share my number also if anyone comes back to me.
Yeah.
Regarding this, I am there to help them, to guide them and get their loan disbursed in the least available time to them.
I'm writing Manish's mobile number, of course, here on the chat box.
You can share my mobile number, my email ID. And I will make sure that anything that comes to me is done as a pace level, as Pradeep ji is doing for the society.
I've shared your number here to all. All can actually make a note of any support is being actually required from his end or our end. You all are most welcome. We are ready to help you out on that. Any other queries specifically in regard to KVIC or in regard to any loan schemes which are there by Government of India or state government also in Uttar Pradesh? If anyone is having, please let us know. Manish, anything left out from your end to actually conclude or to say?
Nothing to be very precise. One thing that I would like to add that people should go for Amazon and Flipkart type of process. That is the best process that is happening these days to promote their product and get an exposure of international market. What I have seen is that if I am an entrepreneur, I'm selling my product in 10 rupees. I am getting 12 rupees for that. But when I saw on the website, I came to know that it is getting sold in 20 rupees. Then why should I give it to someone who is giving me 12 rupees? I should myself go to that website, get myself enrolled, and at least enjoy that liberty of getting that 18 rupees, 19 rupees, 20 rupees from that very website with the support of the state government or central government. So these middlemen are getting removed from this process because the original seller and buyer are getting in contact from these very websites or online mediums, and they are doing business like anything. Because if a person that was getting 10% of profit, now he is getting 50% on product profit, he is like happy like anything. This is the best medium that I would like to say that anyone or everyone should go through any online medium, whether it is Amazon, Flipkart or Mantra, anything that suits them. But you make a product, you go for a price tag, you take your profits on that. Once you decide the price tag, go online, check similar types of products, check what rates they are quoting to it. And if people are buying on that rates, their products, then why not they will buy your products? Try to place it over them, have a feel of it, enjoy the more profits, and let's grow the society.
So thanks, Manish. Now I request my IT team to actually present a letter of acknowledgement to him. And thanks, Manish, for supporting us. Even I was not aware about this scheme, the particular scheme which you are talking about, that people can go in and actually present as a reseller, either on the Flipkart or Amazon or any of the online site. It is immaterial whether they are being manufactured or not. So it's a high time that entrepreneurs can actually go for and Google for all those things and do use the policies, whatever the policies or the schemes are there in your states or in your or the schemes of the state government. At least by that you can get the benefit of all those small, but actually it means a lot for new entrants or the new entrepreneurs. So do arrange and do look on for all those policies before marketing your product, before marketing your services through these different e-marketing portals. Lakshmi, can you please present a letter of acknowledgement to our today's chief guest? Over to Arpita ji.
Well, I, on behalf of my team, would like to thank Sir for taking his precious time and enlightening all of us on the subject of the role of KYC for entrepreneurs. And I'm sure our learners will have a brilliant takeaways from this session. So once again, thanks for enlightening all of us, sir.
Thank you so much, ma'am, and your team.
Thanks, Manish, for supporting this event. And we are into the 9th week of this incubation program. And by the end of tomorrow's, we will be into the 10th week actually. So it's going great actually. And I'm thankful to all our listeners here. Tomorrow we will be having a session where we will be actually discussing about how the packaging and the food processing industry is working, more specifically or precisely in spices. But that will be a virtual session too. There will be a virtual meet also, where we will be actually getting to know how exactly this processing unit or packaging unit is working once they are into the manufacturing. Thanks to all for joining today. Thanks to our guest speaker. Thanks for learners, and thanks for all of my supporters for supporting on this online incubation program. Closing for the day. Thank you to all.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.